So just running through the parameters. If we go into our main parameters screen, the first three parameters are to do with the gentle start. So we have a gentle start duration of 30 seconds, a slow speed of 25% and a batching speed of 65%. What that means is when we start the pump in a batching mode, if gentle start is active, it will start at the low speed of 25% and it will, over the next 30 seconds, gradually increase up to the high speed of 65%. You can activate or deactivate gentle start. If it's deactivated, then when you start the pump, it will just automatically start at the 65% high speed. The next three parameters are to do with volumes. So we have a slowdown volume, a run-on volume, and a press warning volume. If we go into the help screen again, the slowdown volume tells the pump how close to the end of a batch it is to start slowing down. Obviously, if the pump is running at a higher speed, it won't be able to stop as accurately, so we slow it down towards the end. And the run-on volume is a figure that depends on the pump, depends on the process, but it's easily adjustable. And if you find that your pump is regularly running on, say 5 litres at the end of a run, if you program in that 5 litres, it will actually stop the pump 5 litres before it hits its set point, and that gives you a much more accurate stop. For most processes, particularly if you're doing barrel work or things like that, you will find that the run-on volume is quite consistent, so it will give you a much more accurate result. If we look at the bottom two, they're to do with the alarm. So the no-flow delay is obviously how many seconds the pump can run without registering a litre go through it. So at the moment, we can set it for 10 seconds. So after 10 seconds of not registering a pulse or a litre going through the flow meter, it will shut the pump down. The alarm duration is just simply how long the machine will beep at you once an alarm goes off. The tank sensor is to do with the radio transmitter, and if you select radio mode, you will need to have a radio unit on, otherwise it will not recognize a polling signal and it will sound an alarm. If you go to cable mode, if you turn a radio transmitter on, it will automatically detect it and switch over to radio mode. The high level parameters are password protected, but if you know the password, then we get into the erratic flow settings. For information on the erratic flow, have a look at the erratic flow video for the details on how the erratic flow alarm works. We also have air pressure settings here, so if you have an air tank installed on your Marksman pump with the pneumatic valve, there's a transducer there that allows you to change the settings based around your air pressure. The buzzer enabled is a setting so you can completely disable the audio alarm if you would like, and barrel functions and reverse enabled are to do with the functionality that you wish to achieve from your machine. The only other screen of note is the users. If you go into this screen, you can actually add or delete users. That will come up as the standard list of users when you are putting in a history function. And you can change the pump name, which is mainly to do with remote logging in so that you can be sure that you've logged in. You can change the pump name to things that are more suitable for your winery. If you go into the help menus, you can see that there are help menus through the whole system. If you go into the batching screen, for instance, you can have a series of instructions there on how to run a batch. And these can also be accessed at any point by clicking the question mark on the relevant screen.